Are we having fun? I know I am. Woo! Crypto Frog in the house. Bitcoin, tanks, Ethereum, tanks. Everything else is crashes. Welcome to another episode. Crypto Frog. I mean, what kind of cryptocurrency YouTube channel would I be if I didn't talk about the goings on in the cryptocurrency markets? It's all a lot of fun. Especially when you drink whiskey and bitters. By the way, this channel is definitely hitting resistance around 8,000 subscribers. So do us a favour, click subscribe and help me past 8,000. I reckon once I'm past 8,000, it's clear skies, baby. Clear skies. I think I actually lost some subscribers. I think maybe some people just quit crypto altogether. Thumbs up for Momo Land. For the algo. Disclaimer, this is most certainly not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I like the way I got one eye in my chat room. It's like it's got its own little ecosystem. Trust me, it's better if you are live, because then you get the full experience. You get the Crypto Frog experience. I'm Crypto Frog. You can follow me on Twitter if you want. But I'm more interested in the YouTube subscribering. Now, you might be wondering what I've been doing. Well, I've been buying more woo, as you would expect. Rude not to in a way. And I am slowly DCAing, dollar cost averaging, into Bitcoin. In fact, I'm basically even at this point. I'm probably one of the few people who can actually say that. No leverage, just spot. I mean, in a lot of ways, I understand that people are absolutely destroyed and it sucks. And I'm not going to lie, I've taken a bit of a hit on woo. No denying that fact, but when you trust in the fundamentals, it'll all come good in the end. What I really wanted to talk about, I'll have a look at the chat later. Just the sheer amount of FUD coming all at once. Some of it justified, I don't know. Oh, by the way, I saw that Army of the Dead. Very, very overrated. I actually turned it off halfway through. Zack Snyder. I put it on as some kind of form of distraction. So I'd stop looking at my fucking phone. Checking the markets every 5 minutes. Alright, so you may have noticed on your Twitter that trending, there has been like a negative cryptocurrency related story. Like for days on end now. And I just noticed this recent one. And they've been leaving them, they've just been hanging them up there. And this is the same company owned by Jack, the same guy who says he loves Bitcoin so much, with his little Rasputin communist look that he's got going on. But the latest one is Financial Times. Here's why Bitcoin is a danger to the environment. Bitcoin consumes about half as much electricity as the UK. Why does it have such a huge carbon footprint? Don't care. I'm from the UK, and let's put things in perspective. Perspective, wherever you want to label it. If you came here for English pronunciation lessons, you came to the wrong place. The world's population is probably like, what, 7.5 billion? I think the population of the United Kingdom is probably max 70 million. So about half as much electricity as the UK. Let's click on the link actually, even though I really don't want to give them any clicks. So that is basically like as much electricity as 30 million people out of a world of around 7.5 billion people. I'd love to know how much fucking electricity banks use. Wouldn't that be an interesting headline? So this is just one of the latest of a load of bullshit. As you probably noticed, they're normally written by people who have absolutely no idea the topic they're actually talking about. And the thing is, Elon Musk is kind of like one of the ringleaders of the crew. He takes his marching orders off someone, and then the lame stream media decides to take his comments and makes them into headlines. As if this is breaking news. This article is so good it had to be written by two people, Katie Martin in London and Billy Nauman in New York. How do two people write one article? Do they share? One of them writes one word and then the other one takes over and writes the next word? That just seems overly complicated to me. The big read. Oh, you know it's serious when it's the Financial Times, don't you know? The FT. You know, all those suits on the London Underground on their way to the city for PricewaterhouseCoopers, known for their environmental activism. So this is all a bunch of bullshit. Elon Musk has highlighted the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin's environmental impact, and governments are starting to take notice. And then, of course, we had China jumping in. I'll get to that in just a minute. I can't stand this cuckface with his Dogecoin absolute bullshit saying it's his favourite fucking cryptocurrency. Although, that's the one good thing we can kind of take out of this, is that hopefully now... What's Dogecoin per coin now? It's remarkable how that's still 33 cents. But there you go. You just have your cult of personality around Elon Musk. Just how it works. I mean, you try and talk to these people and literally they have no idea what they're talking about. It's a dirty currency. Get your soy boy latte face out of my fucking face. This was another piece of FUD or whatever that came out. US Treasury seeks reporting of cryptocurrency transfers, doubling of IRS workforce. Great, because they've got a lot more funny money, fiat money to play with, so they might as well double the workforce of the public sector. More public sector workers working for the good of the country. Does that sound similar to something? Fucking motherfuckers. Joe Biden's administration. Joe Biden is literally an empty suit. If you think he's the one like pulling the strings, you you really are beyond saving. The Biden administration's tax enforcement proposal would require that cryptocurrency transfers over $10,000 be reported to the IRS, and would more than double the IRS workforce over a decade. So Biden's going to invest $80 billion into the IRS. Fucking hell. So, get your education in quotation marks. Get your children nicely propagandized. Have them grow up and have them go and work for the government. If there's any jobs left. Anyway, that caused some FUD. But I was reading that people... By the way, thumbs up. Don't thumbs down me. 55 watching, 22 thumbs up. I mean, that could easily be rectified if some of you click thumbs up for the algo. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, so there was that. So there's all this environmental bullshit. And the fact that the Chinese Communist Party said they are worried about the state of the environment is fucking laughable. Absolutely laughable. I've been to Beijing a few times, and the air there is it's like breathing in soup, but a soup made of chemicals. It's absolutely disgusting. And I'm pretty sure that's not just because of Bitcoin China. So I don't know how true this is, because a lot of people are saying this is old news. China just cracked down on Bitcoin, and this caused Bitcoin to fall off a cliff. Cryptocurrencies have shown... This is from Fortune, by the way. They probably didn't make their fortune from Shiba. Crypto has shown enormous volatility in recent months. No shit. Just in recent months? And a growth trend suggests a bubble. Oh, the value of Bitcoin has risen by 300% over the last 12 months. We will not have that, say the powers that be. We cannot have normal people making money on the side. They always bring this tulip mania into it too. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have problems with certain elements of cryptocurrency. I mean, if you really cared about the environment that much, you can do stuff on a personal level. But I think probably this person, Isabella Weber, who wrote this article, her idea of protecting the environment is probably like donating $5 a month direct debit to Greenpeace, who skim off 95% to pay their staff and everything, and then 5% goes towards, I don't know, saving some penguins from a zoo. So what she really does to protect the environment is absolutely nothing. But in her little mind, she is saving the world with her $5 a month. And then this absolute know-nothing cuck, Paul Krugman, puts out this piece in the New York Times, don't you know? It's the New York Times. Always honest and truthful. The paper of record. Maybe you can hear the disdain in my voice. But this is the same Paul Krugman who said the internet would be a fad. He also said Bitcoin wouldn't do anything, and cryptocurrency wouldn't do anything several years ago. So I think he's just salty. He's sat there. Look at his face. He's probably sat there with his grown-up kids that hate his guts. A wife that hates his guts. And he's probably sat there on his own in his New York penthouse, wearing a face mask, even though he's inside and not anywhere near any other human being, because he's a good citizen. And now he's writing off some bullshit about fucking Bitcoin. A Ponzi scheme requires a narrative, and the narrative is where crypto really excels. I do tend to agree with him here that in just the one part that he says that some crypto people are very good at technobabble. I will concede to that, Mr. Krugman. Why don't you cry into your mask and then get your 5th shot of the coof vaccine just to make sure you're definitely not going to get it, all right? Because, you know, you never know when you never leave your apartment and just write opinion columns. I wonder how much they paid him to write this absolute, like, just vomit onto the screen. Disgusting. Anyway, let's have a look at how this affected the price of Bitcoin. Wasn't that long ago that the price of one Bitcoin was almost $65,000. Current price as of the time making this stream, just under 36. How fucking fast time moves, huh? All-time high was reached around the 13th of April. So in like 5 weeks. It is almost halved in value, so the FUD has really done well. What does this mean for hopes for a bull run? I don't know. I was going to make a... Because I realised that there are people watching this YouTube channel that... are of different levels of like where they are in this game. And I was going to do a stream about like some kind of tips for newbies, especially in this volatile time we're in now. As you can see on Binance, the price dipped down to just above $30,000. Like I said at the top of the stream, if you're just tuning in, by the way, thumbs up for the algo, subscribe. I am slowly DCAing back in. I'm like 1% down on Bitcoin right now. I think I'll buy like a slice more if it goes down another 5%. And then if it goes down another 5%, I'll buy another slice more. And if it goes down another 5%, I'll buy another slice more. Now, let's see how 4chan Biz is taking the news. I also put this tweet out because CryptoFrog202. Oh, here's Mr. Krugman, by the way. Quoting the man himself. By 2005 or so, it will become clear that the internet's impact on the economy has been no greater than the fax machines. Nobel Prize winning economist Paul Krugman. So yeah, let's all take his word seriously. And this is one of the freaks buying your bags if you capitulated. He says thank you. Because don't you know you're not allowed to make it? Where did I put it? It was... So, a big part of this... Elon Musk started all with his Dogecoin stuff. And it was triggered by someone who told him to say it. I'd be intrigued to know when was the very first time Elon Musk discussed Dogecoin. But this is my theory, because I think the whole meme coins angle was kind of a... They saw that as a weak point, something they could like vector attack, and then use that to bring in a whole swarm of newbies, wreck them, and then put out a load of negative articles and FUD crypto. By the way, trending in the United States, Doge laser eyes. I mean, come on now. There's two cryptocurrency trends between the Pentagon strongly suspects aliens exist and we've got the evidence. I mean, just imagine like if we would have had like the government talk. Oh, sorry about having this guy's ugly mug on the screen for too long. Subscribe if you haven't. Think about it, like 3 or 4 years ago, if all this alien shit started coming out, people would be losing their shit. But no one gives a shit. Like, that's all I'd be doing is watching that shit. But people just have too much more on their minds right now. So this is my theory anyway, that meme coins were the vector by which to attack cryptocurrency and start the FUD. But also there is the aspect as well that everyone was getting a touch euphoric and markets act how markets want to act. So I'm not suggesting it's 100% agenda based what's happening, but I'd suggest there is a significant portion of it that is not just the market being the market. So this is what I said. I think I figured the meme coin psyops out. So one, parade a guy like this, a loser like you in their mind, blitz him everywhere, because he was everywhere. In the press as a guy who became a millionaire from Dogecoin token, Dogecoin, and make him out to be a hero. Maybe not a hero, but kind of like someone you could be easily, which was their plan. And then I said I did like a tweet storm. I think I was into my like fifth whiskey and bitters at this point. I was like, 2, sell the story that he will never sell because they want you to follow his lead and lose what money you have in a time of hyperinflation. And I keep saying, now is definitely a time of hyper fucking inflation. Stimulus everywhere. Funny money everywhere. I think that's why they are so scared of Bitcoin. Finite supply. Better than gold in every discernible way. I mean, you don't need an armored truck to send 100 the US dollar value of Bitcoin of like a 1 ton of pure gold. 3, spark a bunch of copycat. Now, I'm not saying they were behind all these copycat things. Get rich quick schemes. Highlight the 1 in 10,000 that fucking a million X's, which probably was Shiba, but also they were pushing Doge like crazy. I mean, it's kind of part of the psyops as well, in my opinion, that you might think this is kind of conspiratorial, but I don't think so at all. I mean, find the most, the cryptocurrency that can be ridiculed the most, aka Dogecoin. Get one of the world's richest men to do it because you got the tapes on him and you could destroy him like that. Make him put it into the kind of public, consciousness. And then get all these people to buy Doge, wreck them, and then they'll be very inclined to go along with all the FUD and spread it around everywhere and tell Dorothy down the street, who lost like 25,000 of her life savings, that she was going to give to her little grandson, who's actually been like stealing money out of her drawers for like years. But then So I said highlight the 1 in 10,000 that goes mega giga pamps. 9,999 out of 10,000 go to 0. Then I said that notice Twitter trending Doge and Shib rather unnaturally. Funny how they have Doge on there. Coincidence? I'll let you decide. 4. Get a useful idiot / controlled celeb billionaire like Musk to amplify the mania. If the hype dies down, get the MSN Musk to push again, which is exactly what happened. I can point it out to you in one simple chart. Get Elon Musk, get the Dogecoin. This is the Dogecoin against Bitcoin chart, by the way. Get it going. Oh, the hype dies down. Activate Musk again. Activate the mainstream, lamestream media. Pamp it again. Then enter the FUD, enter the China, enter the IRS, enter all that kind of bullshit, and we'll damp it again. Now, any serious person will know that there is volatility in cryptocurrency. I mean, really, if you are getting into cryptocurrency, you aren't looking at it like an investment plan you might get from a brick and mortar bank. I mean, that's obvious to everyone. So why they always say like, ooh, there's a big problem with, I'm terribly concerned that people might be speculating and there might be volatility. Oh, we must protect those poor, stupid simps who just try and get in and make a little bit of money on the side. What does this say here? Fortune magazine are loving the cryptocurrency. Crypto carnage. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin. Why the fuck is Dogecoin mentioned with Bitcoin and Ethereum? Can you see the agenda? Wait, I've got to turn the fan slightly more towards me because it's fucking raging hot in here. Just one sec. There we go, there we go. Fuck, sweating my balls off here. And I'm still not up to 8,000 subscribers. What's going on? You know, at least if Bitcoin does go to 0, at least I'll have my $120 a month subscriber pay that YouTube sends me. Yes. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin. Look at that headline. It's all part of the programming, you know. Why is a dead coin like Dogecoin mentioned with Bitcoin and Ethereum? It's so ridiculous. Anyway, let's gauge the pulse of the nation in the live chat. Dan the XRP man. Oh, you must be suffering, sir. XRP. I mean, all alts are getting fucking crushed. I don't know whether you just had XRP man from like years ago and you aren't totally in an XRP right now. Well, XRP is down like 23% in the last 24 hours. Now, I will say something. I'll go back to the chat in a minute. Myself personally, disclaimer, absolutely no financial advice. I kind of tend to think, well, let me just temper what I'm about to say by saying it can always go lower than you think it can go. Lows can also always go lower, if you know what I'm saying. But I kind of think we are through the worst of it. I'll just leave it at that. That's why I'm kind of steadily buying. I couldn't believe how much Bitcoin I got for my money when I bought in steadily started buying in, I was just like, what? What? It was nice, not gonna lie. Rough waters in the market. Cancun says, hope you're all surviving. Johnny C321 says, I know people that lost millions. Easy come, easy go. Yeah, I did put a tweet out as well. I don't want to keep banging on about my fucking Twitter account because I'm more interested in my YouTube. Because I'm pretty sure most people who watch the stream also follow me on Twitter. But at the end of the day, those people who lost millions probably made those millions from cryptocurrency, and they'll probably make them back in like 2-3 months. Just given the volatility of the market. You play, this game is like, so say bonds are like a light beer, like Bud Light, and like the stock market is like Chardonnay. Cryptocurrency is like fucking moonshine from Russia, but that's why we love it. Weed Boy says, been here since last March. Oh, one of the early legends. Thank you very much. Million here, millionaire. Hi, brother. Alchemex, top 20 coin soon. Yeah, big fan of the Alchemex. I made a video on Alchemex. I saw the price. It got to like, I think it was like 850 when I last saw it. Now it's 870 now. Anyway, I'm, apart from Woo, WHO, and steadily buying into Bitcoin again, I'm just kind of very, 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 very tentative about going too balls deep into alts right now. And plus, as I'm sure you're all aware by now, considering I'm not drawing the lines on charts and shit, I'm very much a instinctive kind of person when it comes to cryptocurrency. And it's kind of done me well. Like, I think, you know, people talk about diamond hands. Oh, you got to have diamond hands. Sometimes I think it all levels out. Because I kind of have, in certain regards, like weak hands, that there have been coins that I sold way too early. Way too early. But others that I thought, shit, I should have held that. I should have had more diamond hands, and then it turns out, no, I made the correct decision. So I think it all evens out over time. Nothing quite beats as well. I tweet about this. It's kind of like ripping off a band-aid when you just rage dump something that's been fucking you in the ass. Binance coin is getting fucking mauled, yo. It's down 51% in 1 week. Have you noticed as well how CZ Binance has gone rather quiet on his Twitter page? He always used to say like BNB, and then he put a little chart up. He'd be like, ooh, nice price. Not a financial advice. Last tweet from CZ was 18 hours ago. Got my X-ray back. Yep, confirmed. Diamond hands. Yeah, bro. Because you got all your BNB when it launched for like 2 cents. Plus, there was that big bunny hack, pancake bunny hack the other day. I don't know whether that's been resolved or not, but I made a stream about it. But that hacker got away with like an absolute truck ton of Binance coin. So it may be him dumping it or people selling because they're worried about him dumping it. Oh, the bell worked today. Goddamn right. You've always got to click the bell if you're a subscriber. That's kind of how it works. Brian Medina, Rocket, Reverend, Flashback, love this song. Which band, please? It is an NFT. It's made by Split Music, but instead of S, it's like a Z. You can find them on OpenSea.io. Johnny C321. I suggest everyone stops looking at the logarithmic chart of Bitcoin. I ain't. Band name is Crypto Frog. Huh. Me funny. Portfolio minus 50%. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. Frog going to the moon, yo. Yeah, sushi's been getting wrecked. Fuck. But I mean, everything's been getting fucking wrecked. What do you expect? Andrew Lim, I'm sad to be out of fiat. Never be out of... Never. Always have bullets in the gun. How many times? Not financial advice. Beater is going to beat her. Elon and Jack did this sell-off on purpose. I'm pretty sure... Well, yeah. I'd be very curious to know how much both of those people have personally. Hamish says they're after your coins. Hold, brothers and sisters. MSM and social media in cahoots. How deep is this rabbit hole going? I think they've got more bullets in the gun. I mean, they're not going to let it go now. Not when they know their shit can work. Why would they? But we're only really, we're still up from where we were at the turn of 2020. We're still significantly up. So if that makes you feel any better. Media has been shilling Bitcoin for years. Why the FUD now? I don't think it's... Oh yeah, and Elon Musk's Saturday Night Live appearance. Oh my god. To be quite frank with you, there was so much symbology and shit. I haven't watched... I have no intention of watching that absolute pile of waste of carbon dioxide that comes out of that stage in New York City or wherever. But I've seen some of the stills from that appearance, and there's some fucking crazy symbology going on. Plus, Mark Zuckerberg naming one of his sacrificial goats Bitcoin, like 2 days before Bitcoin damped. Sometimes 2 plus 2 just does equal 4. Why would Mark Zuckerberg, who's never said anything, as far as I can tell, about Bitcoin, suddenly name one of his now deceased goats Bitcoin? But that goat's head will live in his bed for the next couple of weeks. It's kind of like the process, the initiation. Now I know they're, and I don't want to talk about Zuckerberg too much, but just as an aside, he's another person who's totally controlled, like ridiculously. Are we supposed to believe that guy? Like, he literally has the charisma of a piece of cardboard blowing down the street. Are we supposed to believe that he really built Facebook? I know the Winklevoss twins or whatever. I think that's all one big big kind of like invention. You know, they released that movie, The Social Network or whatever. That's just to implant the feeling. Because there is a lot of theories around the place. Oh shit, I'm going to get so banned from YouTube for mentioning this. But there are theories mentioning around the place that basically the idea of Facebook was gifted to him by some 3-letter agencies. I'm sure you would have heard those rumors kind of in return for here is $1 billion, here is 20 billion, however many $billion. In return, we own you. And some people take the money. Bitcoin and crypto 5 to 10 minute daily update. Wow, I should really keep my videos to like 5 to 10 minutes. That's probably why I still struggle to get above 8,000 subscribers. The HSBC office in Hong Kong uses more electricity in a month than the entire 10 years of mining Bitcoin. Is that true? But I have been to Hong Kong too, and that... I mean, it's so ludicrous. This story about, like, if you missed the start of the stream, this was trending. This, now they're going after the environmental impact. It's all the same story rehashed. I mean, these quote-unquote journalists could have literally Google searched the story from, like, 4 years ago and just changed some of the words around and then given it to their editor and been like, yo, what do you reckon of this? And the editor's like, yeah, looks like what I edited 4 years ago, but let's run it anyway. Cancun says, I have no clue about what's going on, but this pattern is different than the last 2 cycles. Yeah, something about it is definitely different in my mind. I can't put my finger on it. And like I say, I kind of think we are steadily getting toward the bottom. No financial advice. Gareth David makes a good point. 2 observations. People who see the long-term potential of blockchains are dancing. People who only see the colour of numbers are freaking. Very good points. Link says you'll own nothing and be happy. Klaus Schwab, our friend at the World Economic Forum, who's scooping up half. You know, look into his family history. Disclaimer. You might find some interesting things. I mean, you only have to put 2 and 2 together, like when he was born and where he was born. Tell you what, whiskey and bitters. Now that is a good fucking drink. Link says Elon Musk interviews like he has the IQ of a golden retriever. Well, I mean, this is all part of the, like I said before, this is all part of like the initiation, humiliation. All right, Elon. Private conversation with the powers that be. All right, Elon. This is what you're going to do for us. You're going to shill Dogecoin. You're going to go on Saturday Night Live, dress up as Wario, humiliate yourself, admit you have a mental illness, and make jokes about it. Humiliate yourself. In return for that, we won't release the tapes. That's my theory. Allegedly. I don't know. Just my theory. Alien revelation is to distract from election audit cheating. Number 45 will be reinstalled. Please don't get me kicked off YouTube. Bitcoin and crypto 5 to 10 minute daily update. Are you kind of like a competitor? You're a legend, Frog. Thank you very much, Brian. You're a legend too. NM says, great theory, Frog, but remember, we don't really know what's going on. Of course, I'm not saying I know what's going on. I think even Elon Musk doesn't know what's going on. And there are a million other narratives one could spin off if one was inclined. Please do, in the chat. I'd love to read them. Wolf Jonas says, Doge isn't dead, it's top 5. You're ridiculous. The development side of Dogecoin, I hate to reveal this to you now, Wolf, is dead. Dale says, added more woo at 50 cents because I like winning. Same, sir. I like winning, and I bought more at 60 cents. Ben Hunt bought more woo at 60 cents and thought I was so clever. I bought at 60 cents too, and I still think I'm clever. Mi familia. Do you think Bitcoin will hit 33,000? Well, I mean, it hit like under that on May 19th, which was like, so possibly. Oh, large buy, 2.66 Bitcoin, market activity. Is that a sign of recovery? Just an update on the Bitcoin I bought a couple of hours ago. I'm actually up 0.1% now. Shit. That's not cue for you to all ape into Bitcoin. I'm going slow and steady, kind of like the opposite to the way I make love. Is the game over for crypto? Sutra X. In my opinion, absolutely not. But they want you to think it is. Colleen Kennedy says, one big CIA show. Link says Zuckerberg can't even drink water properly. Yeah. I love soil, do you? You gained a subscriber. Very refreshing. Well, thank you. Like a cold drink on a summer's day. Crypto Frog, subscribe. Wow, so much conspiracy theory, made up stuff you have no proof about. Well, I mean, I'm just saying it's a theory I have. And anything to do with the narrative that we're supposed to believe from one source of information is considered to be outside of the range of possibilities. I'm just saying it's one theory. And I also said that markets are going to market. I don't think it's one particular thing. Markets are going to market. Everyone was getting a bit euphoric. Fucking robot talking to me. Everyone was getting a bit euphoric. So I mean, naturally, that could have been it as well. I'm just tossing branches out there. Link said the CIA had a program called LifeLog. They cancelled it the day. By the way, I think if you share links in the chat, I'm not blocking you. I'm not censoring your voice, but I think it's just automatically what YouTube does. Because people could like put all sorts of shit on if they put links up there, I guess. Link says the CIA had a problem called LifeLog. Yeah, I think I heard something about that. They cancelled it the day Facebook launched. And Inktel, a class venture capital firm, also funded Facebook with seed money. ICP. Suddenly that popped into the top 10, didn't it? To be honest, this is the one I've talked about this before. They had that utterly cringe like web stream, and I said in one of my streams that it will be huge when it launches. Whether it will be any good or not is a whole other story. But perhaps I'll make a stream on that one day. Ryan Blith says, rising wedge on Bitcoin, more downside from here. It's okay, I'll just buy more when it goes down. Colleen Kennedy says, Tesla truck window looked like a humiliation ritual for Elon. What is that truck all about? Who the fuck designed that thing? Who the fuck would buy that ugly ass truck? I'd actually be embarrassed to drive that fucking thing. The only people who are going to buy that are like rappers and I don't know, Premier League footballers. Ledu, what do you think about Frog on Solana? I have no clue what it is. Are you from the north or from the south? I'm from this great green earth, sir. Hello, Frogster. Hello, Lara. Colleen Kennedy, deep down no one believes this recent UFO crap. Doge is going to a penny. That's Colleen Kennedy. I don't think it's going down to a penny. I mean, Elon will be activated to whip up the sub 80 IQs into a frenzy about Doge again. Like I said, and I'll keep saying it, Doge is here to stay. I think the days of it being like fucking... I was trying to log into an old... I don't know whether you know tradeogre.com. It's like a super ghetto crypto exchange that I used years ago. It's still going, surprisingly. I always used to be super paranoid that it would just exit scam, because the only way there's nothing in terms of customer service. If you have an issue, you have to DM them on Twitter. But I was trying to log into this old Trade Ogre account, thinking, "Fuck, there might be like a fuck ton of Doge in there," because I always used to use Doge to transfer between the exchanges, and back in the day, you'd send like millions of it without even thinking, just because you could withdraw it for like 5 Doge, and it would be in your other exchange like pretty quick. It would take like 6 confirmations, maybe less. I don't know what the block time is on Doge. Did you see the Biz screenshots about the insider talking about the damp before? Oh, yeah, I did see that. Some post on 4chan Biz. Oh, I'm up almost 0.75% now on my Bitcoin DCAing. Yeah, and there's also the theory that Justin Son of Tron, in quotation marks, fame, some Chinese whales wanted to liquidate him because he had his way with this whale's wife or girlfriend. And then didn't Justin Sun tweet out something like, I have been liquidated? That is probably one of the most bizarrest aspects of this whole thing. Look at him, he's such a greasy snake oil salesman. I mean, if your girlfriend would be tempted by that, I mean, you need to find a better fucking girlfriend anyway. or wife, whatever. I know he's like super flash with the cash, but 90%, 95% of women aren't interested in, well, I mean, not primarily interested in money. I thought he tweeted out like, I have been liquidated, or that might have been someone pretending to be him. Yeah, maybe he wouldn't have put that out himself. But I saw a tweet saying, it's okay, I've been liquidated. And yeah, there was all IRS stuff as well. Fam Office says, why doesn't anyone realize it was just tax day in the USA? And LT tax gains just kicked in for anyone who bought Bitcoin a year ago at 5 to 6k. Interesting. With capital gains tax going up, a lot of guys want to lock in profits. Good point, Fam Office. Join the stream more often. And subscribe. Deathstar. Crypto was supposed to be a trustless system, and it's tiniest group of people that don't trust each other. No trust in a trustless system. Laugh my ass off. Good luck. Was long Bitcoin at $4. Get your bread. Good luck. Okay, very good. I was in Bitcoin when it was 2 cents, so my schlong is bigger than your schlong. Sushi Swag says, I'm up 300% today from a couple of gems. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Desilava Sock Nova says, what do you think when the crypto is going to bounce back? Or we enter bear market? I'm always like bullish. So you're asking the wrong person. But MJS1231 says Bitcoin will go to 20k. Will take 6 months to recover. That's from MJS1231. I don't think that. AAACCC just dropped in. Say thanks, Frog. In between dumping. Electric cars are charged with fossil fuels. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, why don't we talk about how much, at Financial Times, why don't you make an article about how much carbon footprint Tesla has, and talk about when Elon Musk came to the UK the other day and rode on a private jet and shit, and talk about all the lithium that needs to be mined for Tesla's batteries and shit, and then we can FUD Tesla. Oh, Tesla pay for you? Okay. Many investors have been scared off, won't go back to crypto. Well, they're fair weather cucks anyway. Bye-bye. In fact, I kind of preferred it. I mean, get rid of all the fair weathers. I didn't like the fact that it was going all mainstream. Like I said, if you watch some of my earlier Dogecoin streams or videos, back when I actually used to make videos, subscribe, thumbs up, Momoland. They say thumbs up. And we all know the cryptocurrency community simps for pretty Asian girls, women, above age, of course. I don't really care if many newbies are being scared off. I mean, the ones that will be scared off are the guys who bought like 1,000 Doge on Robinhood, so who really gives a shit? Random question, Frogster. Is the FTM bridge between ETH and FTM still super delayed? Always use USDC if you're going to bridge between Ethereum and Phantom. Don't send Phantom on Ethereum over to Phantom on Phantom. It's just you risk getting super delayed. It's not always super delayed, but why risk it? Fam Office says bridge is up and running. Multi-swap both work. Yeah, but I mean, for now, I have 1k. What's the best thing to invest in? Probably like some Gucci loafers. Lara says, do you have any Doge bags? Nope. In fact, I have been in and out. Because it's easy. It's easy. Easy money. Den the XRP man says, institutions are buying this dip over the counter. Quite likely. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Bitcoin and crypto suggests that Mr. Justin Son might like people of the same gender as him. Cheesy Bagel. That is a great username. Cheesy Bagel. Do you run a bagel shop, sir? I gained 1800 ADA, 2000 short selling. Congrats. Bitcoin and crypto in Asia, girls only think of money. You could look like a sack of potatoes and you would get the hottest girl. Whoever is selling woo is relentless. Yeah, just whatever. Let them sell. I'll just buy more. Elliot Roger, BitBoy. Of course I've heard of Dero and Haven. I've made videos on them, Lara. Like ages ago. When they were like a 50th of the price they are now. Elliot Roger, BitBoy Crypto is saying buying all the dips right now. Mayo. Oh, classic. BitBoy Crypto is buying all the dips right now. Mayo, sour cream, barbecue ranch. He's going in hard. Legendary. Elliot Roger, you're a legend. Anarchy Now, Yo Frog, good day from downtown BKK. What are you in Burger King? Is that where you work now, Anarchy Now? Sushi Swag, Froggy, the real question is, will you be buying Y-Axis again? Well, that's been getting ravaged. They fucked up so badly with that Metavolt shit. I heard it's like under $10 now. Yeah, $8.50. Fuck, they fucked up so badly, dudes. Because they were buying the old token that they swapped with the Metavolt. Retarded. Link says, Cybertruck is Elon's passion project. He designed it himself. That probably explains why it looks like it does. Elliot Roger, the only thing Elon designs is ludicrous tweets. He has a team of real investors and scientists doing the high IQ work. Definitely. Oh, stop shilling Corgi B in my chat, Derek Cairo. No one wants to buy your shit meme coin. Alright, I think I'm going to call it a day. Stay safe. Don't get fucking giga-wrecked if you are already giga-wrecked. Best of luck. I think we're all going to make it eventually. We may look like Tim Robbins out of Shawshank Redemption after crawling through a sewage pipe full of human feces and urine. But eventually we'll come out the other side and taste the rain and taste freedom and taste making it. But this is crypto. This is the crypto way. Whoever said it was going to be easy? Is making it easy? No. Is it fun though? Goddamn right. Until next time. Disclaimer, none of this was financial advice. Throw me a like. Momoland says throw me a like. She's having so much fun listening to the stream that she's throwing her hands up in the air. And subscribe. Legendary. No financial advice. Your money is your money. Do what it you will. Peace out.